In the news, DSS declares Sunday Igboho wanted after arms recovery in his house. 20 dead in River Nile horror smash, mine collapse. And to Afghanistan, last US and NATO forces leave Bagram Air Base. International friendly, Super Eagles ready in America to face Mexico. Details coming up shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinomo, and you are watching TOS News 360. Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has been declared wanted after a raid on his Ibadan residence by a joint team of security operatives. TOS News had reported that in an earlier morning raid about 1 a.m. on Thursday, 2 of Igboho's men were killed, while 13 were whisked away. However, Igboho was safe according to Olayomi Koiki, his spokesperson. Arms, ammunition, charms, among other items were recovered from his house after almost 1 hour of gun exchange between security operatives and Igboho's guards. Again, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control has announced another 74 new cases from the coronavirus Thursday. The NCDC also reported another death from the coronavirus complications. The 74 new cases of the disease were reported in 9 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control made this known in an update on its official Facebook handle Friday morning, noting that the fatality toll from the disease is now 2,121. Moving on, Nigeria's Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, has revealed that the country's gross domestic product is expected to rise to 4.2% come 2022. Zainab made this known at the public consultation on the draft 2022 to 2024 medium-term fiscal framework and fiscal strategy paper on Thursday in Abuja. The minister also said the GDP projected in 2021 to rise 3% is now adjusted downwards to close at 2.5%. A federal high court sitting in Abuja Friday has fixed September 20th for judgment on an application filed by the governor of Abia State, Governor Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, challenging his trial by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for money laundering. Recall the Lagos division of the court had on December 5, 2019, convicted and sentenced Orji Kalu to 12 years imprisonment and his court defendant Ude Edogu to 10 years in jail for diverting Abia State's fund to the tune of 7.1 billion naira. However, citing technical grounds, the Supreme Court on May 8, 2020 set aside the conviction and sentence and ordered that the defendants be tried afresh. Now to Africa, Zambia has held memorial for former President Kenneth Kaunda, who passed on last week, aged 97. The state memorial service for the first president was held with a 21-gun salute and a flypast by the Air Force. Kaunda died last month after suffering from pneumonia. He was one of the last of a generation of African rulers who fought colonial rule and became president after Zambia gained its independence in 1964. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you are watching News 360. More stories after the break. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. At least 20 people lost their lives on Tuesday in 2 separate accidents in River Nile State in Sudan. It was gathered that at least 10 people died when a mine shaft collapsed in El Ashar Valley, while a horrific collision on the road from Khartoum to Atbara left at least 10 others dead and many injured. Badir LD in Hussein told newsmen that the first accident occurred on Tuesday evening in the mining area of El Ashar Valley. And to the global scene, Queen Victoria's statue at the legislature in Manitoba's capital, Winnipeg, was toppled on Thursday as citizens' anger grows over the deaths of indigenous children at residential schools. A prominent statue was recovered in red paint before protesters pulled it down with ropes. A smaller statue of UK monarch Queen Elizabeth II was also turned upside down nearby. The toppling of the statues came on Canada Day, an annual celebration on 1st July that marks the country's founding by British colonies in 1867. The last US and NATO forces quit key Bagram Air Base as the main jihadist group, the Taliban, advances in many parts of Afghanistan. The Bagram Air Base had remained the center of the war against militants for over 20 years. Authorities says the withdrawal from the sprawling base north of Kabul comes as the main jihadist group, the Taliban, advances in parts of Afghanistan. The pullout could signal that the complete withdrawal of foreign forces from Afghanistan is imminent. And to business, Ecobank Nigeria Limited has sought the injunction of Federal High Court in Lagos to take over all the assets of Honeywell Group owned by Oba Otudeko over an alleged 4.1 billion naira debt. The bank filed a bankruptcy suit through its counsel, Kunle Ogumba, of Insolvency Forte. It claimed that Otudeko was indebted to it following the alleged failure of its three firms, Honeywell Flour Mills PLC, Siloam Global Services Limited, and Anchorage Leisures Limited, to liquidate a loan granted them. And talking sports, Nigeria's senior men national team has arrived in Los Angeles, the United States of America, for Saturday's international friendly match taking place at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum by 8 p.m. local time. That's 4 a.m. in Nigeria on Sunday. The match organizers are expecting a good turnout at the 77,500 capacity match venue, which would make it the most attended game globally since the restrictions that followed the coronavirus pandemic, which broke out last year. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like TOS Television Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Many thanks for watching.
But we as a continent